You know, this group that calls themselves Secret Handshake? Nobody really knows who they are, but they're the group that keeps putting up different life-size statues of Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, like this one on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. You may remember they also did the big golden toilet on the National Mall. Hey, just what we needed. Well, today the folks at Secret Handshake, whoever they are, they have a new installation in the nation's capital. Trump decided to call his war in Iran Operation Epic Fury, which is hilarious in its own right. But behold, Operation Epic Furious. Straight to hell. Straight as in Strait of Hormuz. This is a real, fully functioning, old-school arcade game, a couple of them, stationed at the War Memorial in Washington, D.C. You can go see them there. They're out in public. They work. You can play them. And if you're not in D.C., you can still take a crack at this thing online. Secret Handshake made an online version of this video game so you can play at home. Basic ideas in the game, you play as if you are President Trump deciding to invade Iran. You start the game behind the Resolute desk in the Oval Office, and your options then are either to order a Diet Coke or to invade Iran. You can order as many Diet Cokes as you want. They just pile up there on the desk, one after another. Then you might see the other thing, see the fireplace in the Oval Office. If you walk up over to the fireplace, you can start setting Epstein files on fire. Every time you throw one of the Epstein files into the flames, it tells you how many of them are still left to burn. So you might be there a while doing that one by one. Once you stop ordering Diet Cokes and burning Epstein files, you can then leave the White House by helicopter to go fight bad guys in Iran. Bad guys like this low-flow showerhead. If you do good fighting, you can earn oil and also Truth Social posts written on rolls of toilet paper. But if you actually want to post the Truth Social posts, you have to find the secret golden toilet inside the military base and then flush the rolls of toilet paper down the drain. But not so fast. That's not the end. The only way to end the game is to go back to the White House and see Melania. And the first thing she says to you when you see her is, "I was never on the Epstein jet." She will then ask you if you have burned all the Epstein files. You can tell her you are working on it, or you can ask to hold her hand. In which case, game over. I'm terrible at video games. I spent way too much time with this today. I got to tell you, at one point, J.D. Vance pops up in Iran and tells Trump that he has been taking all his cognitive tests for him, boss. And I laughed out loud and messed up the whole game and had to start over. Anyway, we will post the link on maddowblog.com if you want to try it out. Operation Epic Furious. There are live arcade games of this at the War Memorial in Washington, D.C. right now, and you can play it online. This is from the folks at Secret Handshake. We do not know who they are, but honestly, long may they wave.